Good afternoon, students. Myself, Dr. Haribhav Waghire, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Maharaja Jivajrao Shinde Mahavidyalaya Srigonda, District Ahmednagar. The main aim of this video is only for educational purpose. This college is affiliated to Savitribai Phule University of Pune. Our college is affiliated to this university, and in this university the syllabus of FIBSc and SYBSc, there is a CBCS pattern, that is choice based credit system is there. In that choice based credit system there are 2 credits in each paper in each semester, and there are 35 marks for the theory period, and there are 15 marks for internal evaluation. And our paper is a paper number 2nd of FIBSc, that is plant morphology and anatomy. In that paper we have studied about the first credit, we have completed that credit. In second credit we have completed most of the part of the anatomy. Then last video we have learned about the complex tissue, then functions of that complex tissue also, that is xylem, phloem, their types, their complex part. And after that completion of that chapter, that articles, we have today started a new article, that is epidermal tissues, and in that epidermal tissue we have completed also stomata, the structure of the epidermal tissues, their characteristic features. We have completed all that in the last video, and in today's video we are going to learn about the trichomes. This is a epidermal outgrowth, we know that. Then trichome, त्याला मराठीमध्ये आपण काटा म्हणतो, काटा, yes, and they are outgrowth of diverse form. It is outgrowth, and structures and functions develop from the epidermis. That is one of the important part of the epidermis. It is present on the epidermis, trichome, and all these appendages which are epidermal in origin are referred to as trichomes. Means the origin of trichomes is from epidermal part, is from epidermal cells. The trichomes are originated from epidermal cells. You keep in mind that, you keep in mind that the trichome is nothing but a epidermal origin. Then they are classified into number of types on the basis of, they are classified, trichomes are classified on the basis of their morphological characters. They have classified on the basis of morphological characters, that is hairs, scales, water vesicles. In this way they are classified in different types. Then what about hairs? We know that hairs that are always present on the surface of the plant. Then which are the different characteristic features of hairs? They are constitute unicellular or multicellular trichomes. Then unicellular hair are often simple, unbranched, or they may be branched. Some of them are very much elongated and twisted. Some are elongated, some are twisted, some are woody in appearance. Example, Banksia. In Banksia there is a woody appearance. Then which is the characteristic, another characteristic features of trichomes? They are multicellular hairs may be found of one row of cells, that is called a uniseriate. Only one row is there of cells. Cells are एक row, uniseriate, or several rows of cells, multiseriate. Multi means many, many rows, multiseriate. As seen at the base of petiolo portulaca, Portulaceae family is a member, one of the important genus, and at the base of that petiole of the portulaca there is a multiseriate hairs. Then in sometimes these hairs branch very peculiar fashion. There is a fashion, peculiar fashion is there in some hairs. Some of them assume dendroid or tree-like appearance. They have branched or dendroid appearance is there. Dendroid or tree-like appearance. Example platanus. Platanus is one of the important example of dendroid or tree-like appearance of the trichome. Or it is branch comes out in the plane giving it stillet or star-like shape. Chandri माहिती आहे सर्वांना. There is a star-like shape of some trichomes also. Then multicellular hairs usually two parts. It has a two parts which remains embedded in the epidermis, that are embedded in the epidermis. First is a foot and another which is projects out is the body. Foot that is the base which is present inside the epidermis and outside part is called the body. Then scales or hairs. What is the scales or what is the peltate hairs? These hairs consist of a disc-like plate of cells. It is a disc-like plate of cells. Put a short stalk or directly attached to the foot. Example Olea, Oleaceae family. Then water vesicles or bladders. Some epidermal cells become greatly distended and serve as a water reservoir. In some plants, they work as a bladder or vessels or water reservoirs also. Then they occur in a plant. Which plant is there? Mesembryanthemum, Crystallianum, where the surface of the leaves and young stem appear to be covered by ice beds. There is ice beds, and therefore this plant is called as a ice plant. Ice plant, that plant is called ice plant. Then another is a glandular hairs, that is known as a collators. We know that there are some plants they have a glandular hairs, glands are there, and the glandular trichomes have multicellular stalk. Multi means many, cellular made up of cells, many cells, stalk, that is stalk and head, and the head is composed of glandular or secretory cells. Then sticky exudations also there. Exudation, what is exudation? What is exudation? The sticky exudation present in the surface of certain leaves and buds, that are one type of secretion is there, and that is called exudation, which is secreted by the glandular hairs. That secretion is secreted by glandular hairs. Then you know there was very simple example of the taberontena and viola, shaggy glands consisting of a multicellular central core of cells that is surrounded by a layer of palisade like elongated secretory cells. Then another example is that Urtica dioica, that is a natal plant, specialized glandular trichomes called stinging hairs. Stinging, stinging hairs are there that are found, and these are unicellular structure with broad calcified lower end and long fine capillary like silicified upper end, and there the base, that is lower side, remains covered with collar like growth of epidermal cells, and at the tip of hair break off when it comes in contact with the skin of the animals. That tip of that hair breaks off when it come in contact with the skin of any animal, and there is a sharp edge so formed penetrates into the skin and injects the irritating cell contents. That is called the stinging hairs. and thus they are protective in function. What is the function of these trichomes? They protect the plants, they are protective in functions. And in certain halophytes, there are Havaceae, one of the important halophytes, that is called a mangrove plant, which is found in the seashore region. They have interesting glandular trichomes, which are called as the salt glands. That trichomes is called the salt glands because they are present in a salty water. And here salt glands consist of two-celled foot, single-celled stalk, and head of 3 to 4 salt secretory cells. Salt glands probably help in removal of excess salt. Then next is a motor cells, or that is called as a bulliform cells. Then what is bulliform cells? What is motor cells? They are a peculiar type of comparatively large, highly vacuolated and thin-walled cells occur in the epidermis of leaves of grass family, Gramineae, monocot, Grassaceae family, लक्षात ठेवायची. And these are called a bulliform, meaning bubble-like cells. What is the meaning of that? It is a bubble-like cells, and they are larger in size than adjacent epidermal cells. That cells are large. Adjacent cells पेक्षा large आहे. And in transverse section, when you take the transverse section, they appear as a fan-like band because the median cell usually largest in size, large, मोठाच्या मोठा fan, band-like structure is there, fan-like band. And they may be present on both sides of the leaf, upper and lower, but more common on the upper side, running parallel to the veins. They are running parallel to the veins. We know that there are the vein and veinlets are present on the leaves or the epidermal region, and these are mainly water containing cells with no chlorophyll. There is no chlorophyll. Then what is the function of motor cells? What is the function of motor cells? According to the view, they are concerned with the unrolling of developing leaves. Unrolling of leaves, rolling, unrolling, rolling, unrolling, gundalne, unrolling, gundali sudne. Unfolding of young leaves, folding, unfolding, unfolding, folding. Unfolding of young leaves is brought about by sudden expansion of these bulliform cells at a certain stage of leaf development. Leaf development च्या stage च्या टायमाला unfolding of leaf, that is the main function of the motor cells. Very keep it in mind, listen very carefully. What is the function of that motor cells? Folding, unfolding, unrolling, rolling. And the second is that they play important role in hygroscopic opening and closing movements of mature leaves. Opening and closing movements, Mimosa pudica, thymotropisa, and due to change in turgor pressure. Turgor pressure change झाल्यामुळे त्याच्यामध्ये काही opening and closing होते, that motor cells plays very vital role. And therefore, these cells are called motor cells. These cells bring about rolling of leaves during dry and hot season also. If there is a dry season, hot season, loss of water is there, at that time the unrolling also takes place. And they lose water in dry weather and contact, thus bringing about rolling of the leaves. By doing so, these cells help in reducing the rate of transpiration. Transpirationचा rate reduce करण्यासाठी motor cells महत्वाचा रोल आहे. It plays very important role in reducing the transpiration, rate of transpiration. And the third view is that they have simply concern with water storage and have no other function. Means they have also store the water storage tissue. That is one of the important function of the motor cells. And what are the functions of the epidermal tissues? Entire epidermal tissues. Which are the different functions of that entire epidermal cells? We know that it is primarily protective in function. आपल्याला माहिती आहे प्रोटेक्शन करतात epidermal tissues, epidermal cells. सगळ्याला माहिती आहे. We know that. Which protect the internal tissue against excessive loss of water by transpiration and mechanical injury also. Mechanical injury, to protect from mechanical injury. Then it reduces the rate of transpiration due to cuticularization of water outer walls of the cells of that layer. Then it also helps in the gases exchange also, exchange of gases, oxygen, carbon dioxide, photosynthesis मध्ये. Then in cases presence of the stomataच्या presence मध्ये हे सगळं होतं आहे. And in certain cases epidermal cells functions for storage of water also. Then metabolic products and mucilage. Then root hairs in root epidermis serve the function of absorption of water and also increase the surface area for absorption of the root. Then hairs, glandular trichomes secrete different products. Secreted products are there. And the presence of sharp, stiff hairs, stinging hairs, that is also known as trichomes on epidermis in certain cases protect the plants from grazing the animals. There are some plants they have grazed by animals and they have protect that stinging hairs that protect from their grazing. And in certain plants like bryophytes, hydrophytes and some shade loving plants, epidermal cells contain chloroplast and thus manufacture the food. It is very important. It also takes part in photosynthesis. It also take part in the formation of the food. And in this way, in this small video, we have studied the structure of the motor cells, the functions of the motor cells, structure of the stomata, trichomes, different types of the trichomes, their functions, then their different parts. In this video, we have completed all that epidermal tissues. Thank you for watching.